going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's the Joker here. I have another standard OU so let's get right into it. He leads off with the glass core, and I'll lead off with my Hariyama. I go for the fake out just to try and activate my toxic orb because this is a guts Hariyama, and I thought this was pretty funny in the game because we both have toxic orb. And he sets up a swords dance. I don't know why. I mean, I carry ice punch, so yeah, pretty effective. Plus with guts and adamant, it gets all that little extra boost. So he protects, just trying to get more toxic damage on me. And I just go for the safe ice punch, not trying to predict anything. And he goes for the earthquake, and it almost takes me out. I live with just a little bit, and I go for the ice punch to take him out, and this is going to be a double down. So on the switch, he goes into his Mean Chow as I go into my Ferrothorn, attempting to set up rocks. So he goes for the fake out, and this pretty much tells me his whole set because it's the one I run. It's got fake out, hidden power, ice, high jump kick, and U-turn. So I want to save my Ferrothorn, so I go into my physically defensive Vaporeon, thinking I can pretty much stop his entire set since he doesn't have the Grass Knot. But high jump kick does a lot more than I thought it would, so I go for the protect here, just to scout, see what he wants to do, and trying to get some lefties recovery. And he just keeps going for the high jump kick. And I'm thinking, okay, maybe if I can get the double protect, I can get enough for lefties. I can get enough lefties to survive another high jump kick and then wish up and protect again. As he goes for the U-turn trying to get out of there because he misses the high jump kick on the previous turn. But he goes for high jump kick here and gets the critical hit, which makes up for the miss earlier. So his Mean Chow is low enough I can come in with my Bandit and Fernape and go straight for the Mach Punch to take it out. So I'm starting to get some momentum back. He goes into his Rotom. I don't want to stay in for anything, so I go in my Ferrothorn, knowing I can pretty much wall it unless he carries the HP Fire. And he goes for the Hydro Pump and misses. And on the switch, I go for Stealth Rocks as he goes into Reuniclus. And I know Leech Seed won't do anything thanks to Reuniclus' Magic Guard, so I go into my Celebi, knowing I can pretty much wall it unless it's the Trick Room set, which carries Focus Blast, Psychic, and Shadow Ball, but luckily for me, it's not. So here is just a little bit of a setup war. I didn't think he'd want to go for it, so I actually go for the setups, and I get up to +6. He gets up to +5 overall, and I just start Giga Draining away as he starts recovering all over the place. And I'm just like, okay, this is pretty much my win right here, because I'm going to get out of this alive, because even if he wants to set up another Calm Mind, he's going to be at so low HP that another Giga Drain will just take him right out. So I just keep Giga Draining away. This is a nasty plot Life Orb Celebi. And eventually he just goes for the Psychic to try and get as much damage down as possible. It almost takes me out, but I live with a good amount, especially after Giga Drain. He goes into his, I'm assuming, Scarfed Haxorus. He goes for the Dragon Claw. I understand why I didn't go for the Outrage, so he wasn't locked in as I go into my Ferrothorn. I go for the Leech Seed. I don't know if he predicts that, but if he does, that was a pretty good play, because Ferrothorn's immune to it. And on this, I switch out into my Infernape, knowing I have the 2 times effective fighting moves and the 4 times effective fire moves. So he sets up a Curse, which works, but it's not standard, so I was a little thrown off, because Gyro Ball does get a boost from the negative speeds. So I just go straight for the Flare Blitz, just trying to take it out, not trying to do any shenanigans. He goes into Rotom. I switch out and go into my Ferrothorn, knowing again I can wall it, and he goes for the Will-O-Wisp, which doesn't really mind much because this is a defensive Ferrothorn like all other sets. Does show me the lefties, goes to the Hydro Pump, does only a little bit. I set up a Leech Seed, knowing that lefties and Leech Seed I can stay in longer than he can, because Burn won't be doing anything, especially after lefties and Leech Seed. So we switch out into Haxorus, and I go for the Power Whip here just to get damage down. Not a lot, but trying to get some on his Rotom, and I miss it, which makes up. It's only about 85% accuracy, not a lot to play with there. Is he goes for the Brick Break, and that is a good amount. So I'm pretty sure this isn't banded, and I missed the Leech Seed, which sucks. That's about 90% accuracy move if I'm correct. So he just goes for the Brick Break, knowing I know I can't do anything. So he goes for the Brick Break. I just leave Ferrothorn in to die, and I go into my Scarfed Heatran. I thought I was faster because I thought I had a faster base nature. Because I am Timid Scarfed, and I'm guessing he's Jolly Scarfed, but I do live the Brick Break. Go for the Hidden Power Ice just to take it out, and this is the haxiest part of the match. Like, I was just like, wow, this sucks for this kid, because I leave Heatran in here to die, and so I just keep Hidden Power Icing. He misses the Hydro Pump. I just keep going for the Hidden Power Ice. It's not doing much. He's getting about pretty much the same amount back with lefties. He keeps missing the Hydro Pump. He actually misses it 3 times in a row, which sucks. Because it's only an 80% accuracy move, and missing 3 times is a little ridiculous. But anyway, and on the next turn, I think I get a yeah, I get a crit here, which is just like icing on top of the cake. So yeah, and he does hit the Hydro Pump finally, does take me out, and I go into my Infernape, and for some reason I thought he would live like by close combat, so I was tempting between Mach Punch and close combat, but either way I just go for the close combat, and that'll easily take it out. So that was a good game, RK4life. That sucks. So far I've been uploading pretty hacksy matches, but I'll try not to. I'm recording this on a Monday, so I'll probably have this uploaded Tuesday. And anyway, thanks for subscribing.